There you go.
Hey, we're paying attention to me, so I had to somehow get your attention.
And how would
I typed hello in the chat.
Yeah, how would
you're so focused. Never seen you so focused.
Yeah, because I gotta set everything up and get everything going.
Now you know how I feel. Every day of my life.
I don't like this frameage. Let's back that off a bit. There you go. Banners.
I had to deal with messages from my wife and messages from you at the same time.
Oh.
Both asking me to do shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I asked you to do a lot, right?
Yeah, so did she. She's in Costa Rica asking me to send her stuff through fucking Adobe Scan. You ever use that program?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's actually a pretty cool app.
Because you have a scanner?
No, it takes a picture of it using your phone, but then you can manipulate it and send it like a PDF file. And if there's stuff on there, you can block it out or black it out or write stuff. And
oh, yeah. Well, we've all used similar.
Not you.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, I'm getting berated by you about having to put a link out on YouTube when you're not even clear about what the whole process was. You did it last time. I didn't do it, so I have no idea what's going on.
No.
But I figured it out because I'm a genius.
Really? Maybe you should go through those messages because I was ready to jump out of my car while it's moving.
Because you're irritated at your daughter, you take it out on me. Love it.
Well, no, because of...
Yeah, that's how it was.
The dad stuff you were doing to me. Put your mic in front of your face.
No.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you go, your message to me was, I sent the links to you, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, and then I go, for what?
The last thing we talked about during the day.
And then you're like, duh, you need to put it in the YT description.
Yeah.
How did I know you had put something there already? A link. Why couldn't you have done the link yourself?
We did it all. We did it all last week, so it's not a new process.
No, you did it all last week. I just showed up.
Exactly. So I have to do one thing. Put a link in the YouTube description, and you type back, I'm not following. What?
Listen, ass. Your message was your only message was I sent the links to you. So yeah, I'm not following that. You know why? Because I'm a normal human being and I need a little bit more.
As we discussed earlier today.
Hey Bill, I'll put it in the can. What does that mean to you?
What?
What's wrong, dummy? You can't follow that?
As we discussed earlier in the day, the last thing we said, like this is like when I made Christmas plans.
Was record at 9:30, and I said okay.
And you said send me the link when you're ready,
so that I can get on.
Right. So you already knew there was a link situation. So
I thought it was just for me, not for anyone else.
Since I knew I was running out of time before the broadcast, I sent it from my mobile.
Well, why? Were you playing Beat Saber all day and you didn't think of it ahead of time?
Think of it ahead of time. No, I thought I would be home in time, but my daughter wanted to go somewhere else.
Why do you do it ahead of time? Why don't you throw it up when you made the link to YouTube?
Anyways, that is irrelevant.
Really? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it, Haley? Is it?
Because I sent you the link with an explanation.
No.
And I said, can you also throw this link on YouTube? And I went, well, if I just say that, there's no way he's going to find the video on YouTube. So I will send him the link to YouTube as well, like I'd have to do to my dad. No. And then I send you both those things, and it still went over your head what to do with them.
No, because you only sent me the one message on this message thing, which was I sent the links to you, and that was all you told me. You want to see it? That's too bright. Piece of shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your only message to me was I sent the links to you, and that was it. The
That's
one
I
sentence.
sent the link so a normal person
Sorry,
go,
you can't
oh,
read your head crazy.
so I better go where he sends me the links. And then I would read the links and go, oh.
Am I surrounded by crazy people? At work, at home, everywhere. I'm the only sane one.
No, that is the speech I give you. No, I am the only sane
That's
one.
what I think of your instruction. Your one sentence instruction. How about you stop being so lazy?
Like conversations I'm having with my father, I should transcribe all of these so we can go back to reference them.
You ever think it's you? You ever think you're the problem?
I do not.
I think you are the problem.
I do not. Thank you, though.
Well, that's the problem. You don't think that you're the problem. You don't think that you have a problem. That's the problem.
That's right. Everyone else around me is crazy.
No. If you think that, then you're the crazy one.
Yeah, I'm like having to ride a surfboard of mania, an ocean of mania.
You do it to yourself. If you think everyone else is crazy, that means you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, I'm leaving the house and talking to people, which I shouldn't do. That's what I shouldn't do.
Just sit on your couch, play Beat Saber all day, and balloon up.
Balloon up? What's that mean?
Balloon up.
I don't. You say? Does that mean muscle or?
No, you're not going to get muscle from Beat Saber, okay?
Well, I'm not going to get fat doing Beat Saber.
If you're sitting on the couch, just jiggling your arms around,
you can't sit on the couch. In fact,
you can.
I don't care anymore. I was just playing it last night, and they did an update, and they added.
Holy crap!
Yeah, they added 90-degree play field. So it's not just coming straight at you anymore. They're coming at you from all sides.
I don't care.
You definitely could not handle that. You definitely don't have the.
So I'm not waste my time playing that game. Give me those two controllers so I can throw them out the window or in the toilet where they belong.
Do you do that with everything that you can't handle, that you can't manage?
That I think is a waste of my time? Yes.
Go lift some weights.
Go tear down that Conan poster behind you. Fucking redheaded.
Hey, Luke says hi.
Cousin Luke? I don't see it.
He
wait, I'm in private chat. Hold on.
He sent a backdoor message, but if anyone is in the YouTube watching, they can certainly comment in YouTube, and we see it here live at the same time. So if you're in YouTube and you want to chat it up, go for it. And if you want to join in the call, if you want to actually appear on the show, say hi, just for a brief hi, in and out. There is a link in the description. You just click on that.
All right.
And your Chrome browser will take you here. No downloads.
Hey, there's Josh. Hey, Josh.
And we can do this so we can talk about yes. Josh is correct.
Hostile because I got to deal with stupidity.
Things are very
Josh did not come in at the very start and heard me berate you for how you treated me and how you send messages and expect people to know what you're talking about.
Were you at the gym today? Is this where
I didn't go the last 2 days.
All the aggression comes from?
Because I'm busy and I don't have time to go.
Do you still take your tea? Your testosterone? If you don't go to the gym?
Well, yeah, you should.
Yeah, you should. I don't think you should. I think there's an issue.
I don't think you're qualified to talk about it.
No, I'm not.
There you go. End of story.
Where is your headphones? I'm not seeing your headphones.
Yeah, I'm not wearing headphones.
Can I make you big so I can see what's going on here?
I got my earbud in my ear. What's the problem?
And where's the wire?
Under my shirt, like I'm at the gym. You don't leave it hanging out dongling like an idiot. And I don't need to impress everybody by having two big fucking Princess Leia things on my ears. Hey, everybody.
No, it's not an impressive thing.
Hey, everybody, look at me.
Well, what do you have to talk about?
I didn't even know we were recording tonight. You just dropped it on me.
No, that's balls for one.
Yep. Well, I've been off work for a little bit.
You took one day off.
Well, yeah, but it's ending up being over a week off.
It will be.
I'm on this 4-day course. You want to hear a bit of what I have to? Can I play you one? I recorded 1 minute. Do you want to hear 1 minute?
Well, set it up and explain why you're on such a course.
No, nobody needs to know that. I'm on a course.
What is the point of it? How did this get set up?
I'm on a course.
What is the point of it?
Anyway, here's a minute of the course. All right.
Okay. Here we go, folks. Hold on. Let me set this up for you here.
There's nothing to set up.
1 minute of audio of Joe's
day
course.
You're gonna love this. So, where's the apostrophe after the E? It's possessional.
Sorry, I was fast.
So, this is going to be 1 minute. I've got 24 hours of listening to this because it's a 4-day course.
It is possible that a small number of small risk events on the project that have no effect on the project could in fact have a dramatic effect on the program. And then the dependencies. We'll have cross-component dependencies that we need to consider at the upper level. And these types of events might compromise the component's ability to deliver. If they do, then we got to come up with something else. What to do about that? Now, in short, program risk is a combination of the upper level risk as well as the component risk and overall. So setting up a process, escalation procedures, communication guidelines, and expectations serve as the foundation for us building our good risk program.
Great. That was 1 minute of my day today, of day 2. 2 more days to go. Did you understand any of that?
No, I understood nothing.
Me neither.
What are you supposed to be doing at that time that he's taught? Are you supposed to be writing stuff down or?
We got workbooks and stuff. He's in Alabama. So this is a dial-in course. Video dial-in course.
A dial-in course. What do you mean you get books? Where'd you get books from?
They get sent to you.
Oh, big man. So what are you learning?
I don't know.
How does this help you in life?
It's just something through work. I don't want to give too many details.
All right. Got to keep things on the
DL.
Yeah.
Retro Lecters are here. So anyway, at that point, my eyes were rolling up into my head. But I'm proud to say I have not fallen asleep yet.
I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, believe it. It's just you that makes me fall asleep.
There's no way you're staring at your computer for...
Well, I am eating constantly, so that does help.
Is your mic open the whole time? Like, are you supposed to chat back with them when he's talking like that?
Well, the mic's muted at that point, but you can unmute your mic and then either type a chat or just talk to him directly.
Well, retro lectors are asking how everyone's doing tonight. Joe's hostile. He's had his testosterone shot a little too close to the recording. And hey, I'll give a helpful plug to retro lectors. That did you know they have a Christmas contest on right now?
I didn't.
Yeah, if you go to Twitter and check it out, He's giving away $50 Xbox card, I believe.
Oh,
All you got to do is retweet it.
that's too bad. I'm a PlayStation fan.
Well, you can still get on there and retweet.
No,
You can give it to me if you win.
no.
Yeah, you can. You wouldn't do that if you won. You wouldn't give that to me.
I'd give it to you, but that means I'd have to do the effort of doing the contest. But everyone else should do the contest, especially if you're an Xbox fan.
But everyone else should.
Well, if
thanks
you're an
for,
Xbox fan, do it. And I'm sure they appreciate the promotion.
Do you want to say hi to a creepy Josh?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him for a while.
Yeah? Oh, there's a good welcome for him. There he is. He said, creepy Josh. Josh Creeplead.
Josh in the game room.
How's it going, guys?
The size of that game room, man. Nicely stocked up, nicely organized.
It's a little disheveled right now, but yeah.
Really? It looks good.
You can't see the floor. That's on purpose.
Oh. Is that all your stuff? Is that the stuff you have up for sale?
Some of it, yeah. Then I'm doing like Christmas wrapping and stuff like that too. So
Now that Josh has joined the stream, that means the recording's going to be all screwed up.
yeah, I'm good for that.
Yeah. Joe, I don't know if you heard when you were gone one week and me and Josh did a show, all of the stuff we learned about this guy. Very deep background.
Mm-hmm. It was a great record.
Should we could
Too
quiz
bad-
Joe on
Too
it.
bad no one heard it.
I can't remember. You can't expect me to remember that far back.
Oh, quiz Joe, yeah.
It was good though. Kudos to Josh for stepping up and helping Bill out.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. I do what I can.
How's the family, man?
They're good. They're good. Everyone's off to bed now, so it's just me.
So
Hanging out.
what time does everybody go to bed?
The youngest is, I think he's, my wife's putting him down because he takes a while. But the older one, he's almost 3, so he goes to bed at 7. We start getting bed for 7:30. He's in bed by 8. So,
And then what time does your wife go to bed?
well, when she puts the baby down, then basically she goes to bed at the same time.
Okay.
So,
And then
'Cause he's up
Josh time
every
starts,
day.
right?
yeah, and then I go to bed at 2:00, and yeah, it's a rough morning.
So what are you doing? You're just gaming around, or
Right now, or do you mean just in the
like,
evenings?
yeah, just in general.
Yeah, I game around. I watch a lot of YouTube. If Bill's watching Beat Saber, I gotta jump in and give him a hard time. And
Yeah,
I-
stop encouraging him, right?
no, it's fun. I like watching him struggle. It's great.
Dude, okay, I did Beat Saber last night and did
Mhm.
a stream. Of course, Josh jumped in to support me, which is always helpful. It had been, okay, honestly, I was saying it was 2 months since I played. It was probably 3 to 4 weeks since I played it last. And then this morning, it's crazy how out of shape you get quickly. Sore this morning from Beat
Yeah.
Saber. And this was a new one. My hand was sore from gripping it.
You can't grip it that tight. You gotta have a loose grip. Right,
This
Joe?
hand was fine.
Can't
this
grab
hand-
that hard.
This hand's in shape constantly. This hand was sore. And yeah, that's the first time. My hands were sore from Beat Saber. But yeah, I think it's the age thing. As you get to a certain age, you gotta, if you're not doing it every day, rapid downhill happen.
I'm the same way. Like I'll take a couple of weeks off and then go into it, and yeah, it sucks the first night. But see, you have to do it like 2 or 3 nights in a row, and then you're right back into it. So, like, imagine, how do you feel now? Like, do you feel better? Do you think you could beat Saber right now?
Yeah, I could Beat Saber. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I don't know. It's did you get to try the new levels yet? The 90 degrees?
no,
stuff?
not yet. I need
Wow.
to.
Yeah. The thing is, like when I play it that's it for the day. Like I'm done for the day. Unless I want to go and shower and all that business, because I'm
Mhm.
just a bucket of sweat. So it's not like you can continue on with your day after playing Beat Saber without having to shower and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great for an end of day type thing. That's when I do it too.
Yeah. And it's good, the furnace, turns down, it goes into cold mode, and so you're freezing in the house, you throw on some Beat Saber, warm right up.
Man, I open the window. I have one window back here, and that thing is wide open.
Yeah, and you're in a basement already.
And all the vents are shut. I have no heat down here at all, and it's still sweating.
Well, I think it was a success because I saw that the Q Dogs broke out some Beat Saber last night after watching my stream. So
they did. Oh man, I missed that then.
Yeah, she put up a shot on Twitter, and she was Beat Sabering away, full sweatshirt on, full hoodie, and clothes. Like, well, that's a mistake. Got to be in your underwear.
Yeah, boxers only.
Mm-hmm. And then Josh went on to play some one of my favorite games of the past year, even though I don't own it. I borrowed it from the library. What's Ace Combat?
Ace Combat 7, PS4
VR stuff.
It's crazy, man. Like the sensation it gives you. I have a pretty good like VR legs or VR stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I played that, I think I could only last like 10 minutes. I had to turn it off because my head was spinning, my stomach was churning. It's out there. Did
you find you were moving your head out of the tracking zone where the screen would go black on you?
Not really. I try to keep it kind of like this, but sometimes it would.
Yeah. That was the one drawback I found. I didn't know I was physically moving my head so far, but the screen would just turn black because you just moved right out of the screen of where the PlayStation.
And it looks very different. So I rewatched just a bit of the stream just to see how it looks from a viewer perspective versus the streamer perspective. Because like when you're streaming, it seems very disorienting, or it can. But when it's streaming, it's pretty like you can follow it. You don't get dizzy at all watching it. You think you would because it's so erratic.
Right. Yeah. No, it was quite. Kind of, I don't know if I should say slowed down, but like I was telling you to look all around with your head because it didn't look like you were looking around very much.
I mean, peripherals. That's the one thing about it is VR doesn't show you the peripherals that you're seeing.
Right.
It just kind of shows you like letterbox. This is this little bit here, but really you're seeing out here. So when I'm turning my head like this, I am looking over here, but the camera's showing me looking here. So,
because that's the joy of VR. Airplane simulation. You look straight up the canopy up behind you and fly the plane while looking straight up. I think that's when it would lose tracking the most too, because my helmet would be straight up looking through the canopy. It's a joy.
So Joe, when are you getting VR? Boxing Day's coming up.
No, I won't be getting it with this system. I'll probably grab it when I get the next PlayStation at some point.
PS5. No. Yeah. Well, this one's going to be backwards compatible, they're saying.
On the new system?
Yeah, they're saying that PSVR is going to carry over.
Yeah, honestly, man, I just really don't care at the moment. I got too many other games I need to play first. And
me too. And all I can play is VR.
I'm not going to be buying Beat Saber or anything like that. So I'd be interested in that flight game, whatever it was called.
It's fun. Ace Combat. Yeah, it's good.
Did you get the joystick and stuff with it, or?
No, I don't know if that stuff would work with. I guess it would work with VR, but I wouldn't know where any of the buttons are.
Okay, I think actually the only guy I know who picked it up was VG Collectaholic.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. What else are you playing now, anyway, man? Anything good? Or should say, what have you bought anything recently?
Oh, I'm buying stuff all the time. We could do pickup section.
No, we're not doing pickups.
We could do live pickups. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is going on forever.
Show a couple things you got.
All right, I'll show VR. Did I show? This is stuff I showed on Twitter, so it's not like super. But some more VR stuff. The Trover Saves the Universe.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be hilarious. So, Battlezone. Do you have that, Bill? Do you have Battlezone?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yep.
So, and then I just picked up this the other day. Epic Mickey. This I didn't show yet. Epic Mickey. This is the Power of Illusion. So this is the unofficial sequel to, I think, Castle of Illusion on Genesis. So
Can't see. Is that 3DS?
yes, it's 3DS.
That's but it's Epic Mickey, like the Wii version.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But apparently, it's just a continuation of Castle of Illusion from Genesis.
Then why are they calling it that? There's no
I guess-
painting and shit.
I think there's like you color areas of it, so you color a platform or something like that. But I think it's
Oh. This is like a combination of both.
yeah, but it's very like boss oriented. So you're fighting a lot of like Jafar and Hook and all that stuff and Mad Hatter.
Have you tried it yet?
No, not yet.
Where'd you get that?
That was a Facebook deal.
Yeah.
It was $10. I figure it was worth it. I tried. She had some Ninja Turtle games too that I wanted to get, but she wouldn't budge on the price, so had to walk away.
Are you slowing down at all in terms of what you pick up, or?
Yeah, lots. I still pick up. I get stuff out of the garbage still that I just sell off because it's not. I don't need it or want it. So
Right.
anything that's worth it, I just move on to someone else.
How's the Game Gear collection coming along?
Decent. I think the last games I got were from Derek a couple weeks ago, but I'm still very. I think I'm like only at a third of the collection in total, so it's still not where I'd like to be. But other things kind of took priority.
What's a total collection number?
It depends if you go for like a full set or you go for like a North American set.
What are you doing?
I haven't decided yet.
Which one's smaller?
North American set. So North American, I think, is like $296. I think, and then
And what's the heaviest hitter
And
out
then-
of that one? Like, what's that price-wise going at?
for Game Gear, I'm not sure. Probably, I don't know. There's a Mega Man one that I think is pretty expensive.
Like four-figure expensive or high threes?
No, nothing's four figures. I think the highest is going to be 3.
All right, so
I
it's
think-
feasible, right?
It's feasible, yeah. It's very feasible. So,
Well, more importantly, before we let you go, tell us about you recently upgraded your license.
oh man, what a fiasco that was. Yeah. So as many people know, I've been driving a truck for a living, but I've only been driving with my G license, which is just for like cars and stuff. So the all that G does is like it's a weight restriction on how much weight you're allowed to have on your vehicle, or including your gross weight. So what my company did, I kind of got grandfathered in with the company that bought out my company, and so they took one of their trucks and they lowered the registered weight on it so I could drive it with a car license. So I was kind of skirting the rules a little bit, but I never got in trouble for it, so it was fine. But my boss did ask about 2 years ago that I get my D license, which is for heavier trucks. And it just took me this long to get it. So it's a bit of a process. So you have to get a physical done.
A physical?
Oh yeah, they want to make sure you're not going to have like a heart attack or a stroke while you're behind a truck.
I've seen some guys
Yeah,
who
trust
drive.
me. Every 5 years they're getting a physical. So if they're behind it, yeah.
Wow.
So maybe they're on their 4th year or something. So yeah, you have to do the physical, and then there's like a vision test included in that too. Then you have to do a written test, and then you have to do a practical test, which is like like a driven test, but it includes like a full vehicle inspection. So know what you're looking for and what could be wrong with the vehicle and all that stuff, and then actually go out on the road test. Like it's basically like a G1 or G2 driver test again.
And that's every 5 years?
Every 5 years, you have to do a physical and take the written test.
Oh, okay. Hey, well, congrats, man.
Thank you.
Now you're doing it legally.
Now I'm doing it
100%.
legally. So, well, it took me 2 tries. I failed the first test, and not the written. I failed the first practical test, and then I I passed the second time. It's actually it's cheaper to take the test and fail than it is to go get actual training. Because they'll tell you what you failed on, so you'll know how to fix it next time.
Wow. So does that get you into the big dump trucks?
Yeah, big dump truck.
So that's
I just
why
can't-
those dump trucks are driving around with their buckets up on the highway.
Yeah,
They
pretty
skip the training.
Yeah. So I can't drive tractor trailer. I can drive tractor, but not the trailer.
Oh, neat.
So
That's the Z part of the license, right?
no, Z is air brakes. So I have
Oh.
my DZ, so truck and air brakes. AZ is for tractor trailer, so A is like a different weight class.
Ah. Well,
So-
cool. So you'll be driving a big dump truck to the next Berry Game Exchange with all your stuff in
With
the
all
back.
the stuff, all the garbage.
And then just dump it at the door.
Take it.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, Josh.
Thanks for having me. It's good.
Do you have anything else you want to drop on us before you go, or are you good?
I'm on the last this coming on Friday, right? So this past Wednesday was Film Dango that I was on too. So two podcasts in a week.
No, we don't care about Film Dango.
I know. But I gotta throw it out there.
Yeah, I still got to get to a couple of those movies you mentioned.
Oh man, watch them before you listen to, because it's all spoilers.
Okay, yeah, the zombie one I've been meaning to watch for like a year.
What movies
So-
are these, Josh?
So in the order that we do them, which is I think in the order you should watch them.
It was Bill's phone.
Oh, there's the phone.
Move the phone.
A mile away.
Even Josh heard it.
Blue Ruin, Green Room, and then Overlord.
I haven't heard of all three of those.
Oh, they're great movies. They're
Yeah,
all great.
Overlord is Nazi zombies, right?
Well, yes and no.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much. It is. There's I guess you could say zombie. There's Nazis in it. So, but it's very, very action adventure-y.
Okay. Cool.
It's probably the most Wolfenstein movie you'll ever watch.
All right.
I wonder
We'll
why I
take
don't
it.
get asked to be on a Film Dango.
You gotta recommend some movies to them.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
a movie
Well,
guy.
Josh,
Yeah.
you gonna hang out in the chat still?
Yeah, I'll be in chat.
Okay, good, cool. Thanks for stopping by again.
Good talking, boys.
All right. That's
Nice seeing you,
Josh.
Josh. Take care, buddy.
Go follow him on Twitter.
Why weren't you putting stuff up while he was on the screen? Like his Twitter account or something like that.
Well, I got to go dig it up exactly, and I wasn't thinking.
You said that to me last time. Oh, I should have put all this stuff up.
Well, yeah, and call to action if more people want to
And all I
jump
see
in.
on the scrolling bar is stuff for you.
There's nothing for me.
Where's my stuff?
Well, what do you want me to put? My life and whatever it is.
Greatest collecting channel the world's ever seen.
Yeah, this is our stuff. That is the point of this show. It is our stuff.
I'm on your show.
What?
I don't know.
Holy mackerel.
What's this?
If you want to follow Josh, it is at creep1337 on Twitter. And that'll get you to all of his YouTube stuff too, where he does his
Yeah, good promo.
well, I'm trying to do three things at once. Where he's trying to do his garbage finds. He's hauling the garbage, and he'll find some really cool stuff in there. That's what he was talking about, and that he sells the stuff he gets for free that he finds in the garbage. So when he's hauling stuff, he might see some stuff, and you'll get it on YouTube.
Oh, well, I just lost you here, man. Why would my computer go into sleep mode while we're doing this?
Oh, that's your computer.
Stupid.
It's it acts like its owner.
Well, only when you're talking. That's why it shut off.
Well, speaking of the Bear Game Exchange, in April, one thing I picked up today was a
What?
price gun. I found a price
We
gun.
weren't even speaking of the BG.
Yeah, we were.
Oh, we weren't?
Yeah, that's the last thing I said to Josh.
And then you went on some other tangent. What, you got one of the grocery store ticker tape guns? Let's see
Yeah.
it. Bust it out.
I left it in the vehicle.
Oh, good.
Trouble is, it has like half a roll of stickers left, and I don't know where you can find more of those. And it's old school ones, the little tiny skinny ones, which are great for games because it fits perfectly on the spine. But I don't know where you can find refills for that, or ink refills.
Amazon?
I don't know, maybe.
Why don't you just buy a new one?
Why don't you buy a new one?
Because you'll want to use it.
I bought the last thing that we used
What
together.
was that?
Remember the cart? Who got shafted in that?
What do you mean? I paid you for that. And I had to wait till you were all done using it. And then
You
I had to
didn't-
beg to use the bloody thing. Hey, man, do you think I could maybe use it? Oh, wait, my car is already all empty except
You
for
didn't-
one box.
You didn't actually.
So, yeah. Because how did I know that was going to happen? It's okay. No one cares. I'll just lift it all myself. Pretend it's a workout.
You didn't actually pay me for it, which was the deal. If I went out and bought it, you would pay for some of it for use of it.
Do
And
I get first use of it next time?
If you want to store it, that was the other thing.
Oh, here we
You
go.
had no desire to
It makes
store
no
it.
sense for me to store it and then drag it up to your place.
You can use it whenever you want.
I got no use for it except for enjoy your purchase. Take it out of the Amazon Pay. Keep it like you kept the audio stuff too. Crazy. Crazy.
You're crazy. Anyways,
I think I'm fighting off a cold.
you get a price gun. You get your own price gun. I'll use this price gun.
You use that one.
It's just like the gun I used to use back in my Giant Tiger days when I was a stock inventory engineer at the Giant Tiger.
You were what's the proper word for it? I was gonna say you're like a food engineer, but that's not the right term I'm looking.
Oh, let me tell you, that was those were heavy days. I was working 3 jobs at once.
I did that and
Yeah.
go to school at the same time.
Stock engineer at 2 competing stores at the same time, and 3, 2 grocery stores and GT at the same time. What were
Yeah.
you doing? What were you doing?
I was in school. I was
Yes.
working at the bank. I was working at the racetrack, and I was working at. I was freelancing where we currently work.
Well, that's when you were an adult. I'm talking when you were a kid.
Who's doing that as an adult? When was I sleeping? Full-time school. It was basically school all the time and then working all the time. Sometimes
Yeah.
on overnights.
When were you sleeping?
Yeah.
I could guess.
That didn't last very long. I thought I could do it,
I was
and I couldn't. I had to drop one. So I dropped
I
those
was thinking
fucking
today
pricks at
for
the
some
racetrack.
reason about your schooling.
No.
So I was
But here we
listening to
go.
some.
Why would you
I
be
was-
thinking about my schooling?
I was listening to some show, and they were talking to a dude.
Shit.
Oh, it was a Stern show, and they were talking to Benji, and it got revealed how long Benji had spent in post education, and it was like a lot of years. That's kind of like Joe. I want to put the question to Joe: how many actual years of post education, higher learning, did you take?
I don't know.
It's
Bunch.
like 8, right?
Well, I got a diploma as a computer technologist, and then I did the broadcast. Yeah, our current broadcasting diploma.
Yeah. And there's a banking diploma in there.
No,
somewhere,
it's
too.
not. There's no such fucking thing as a banking diploma.
You did finance shit.
No, I didn't.
Well, how did you get into the finance thing? And you were even going into the financial district
Why don't you
downtown.
make some more stuff up.
Dude, did you not work downtown in the financial district?
Yeah, but when I worked at IBM.
Oh, right. Okay, well, what's the banking shit then?
That's just working at a bank.
Doing what?
Banking stuff. I'm not getting into it. I didn't go to banking school, as you call it.
Well, they don't just let anyone get in the bank, do they?
I don't know now.
You need financial stuff.
Things have changed.
Why can't you talk about your banking
I
days?
don't want to talk about my banking days.
So you got a full ticket in computer stuff, which is, if you've heard the beginning of this show, quite baffling. And yeah.
Hey, you never let on how much you know. Then people just want more out of you. Bye. That's your job, not my job. I do enough for this show.
Have you brought up a topic yet?
Yeah, I've made the show funny and interesting.
Oh, okay.
I'm like talking about Beat Saber.
Hey, I do have an update for you on we talked about the Curiosity Inc. guy last night and that massive warehouse he picked up.
Last night we talked about him?
Last week, I said?
No, you said last night. Derek, play this back.
He showed a video where he came upon this huge, what do you call it?
Warehouse find.
Liquidation or liquidation of assets. And he got this huge warehouse full of highly valuable collectibles, possibly $1 million inventory. Pretty soon after we talked about it, boom, that video disappeared. He pulled it.
Really?
And then he
He shouldn't have put it up in the first place?
Well, then he put up a new video with kind of a backstory. And the backstory became, listen, I have some of my family members invested in this business that stopped paying their rent, paying their employees, just got up and left the country. And
Hold it.
Hmm?
Now I'm confused.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out too.
He put up a new video
Yeah.
saying that he has his personal family members
Mm-hmm.
invested in his business.
No.
In that
No.
warehouse that he bought.
Yes. Yeah. He put up the exact same video just with an intro.
Yeah, but he only put up, it was only like $7,000. Why are we bringing other people for that?
No, he didn't bring in other people. He said, here's more of the backstory. This business that went out of business that he picked up on,
Right.
that business, it turns out some of his family had invested in that business and were about to lose their shirt on all that inventory when the owner just got up and left the country. And so that's how he got the tip, because he was personally involved with people involved in that business who were getting screwed. They learned that they were getting screwed, and they asked him to find out if there's any inventory available or anything like that. And through those tips, he came across where the warehouse was and that there was inventory.
Mm.
And so he put in to get it all. And now he's saying that profits from the sale of the inventory is going to the people that got screwed out of their investments.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And then that video got yanked. He pulled that one down too.
So now there's no video up.
No videos as of now, unless he re-upped a different one. And then he did a live chat the other day that I tuned into, and he explained further that in hindsight, because this is involving family members and stuff like this, he just doesn't want any of those warehouse videos up anymore. But he fully talked about it in the live chat if you want to hear more backstory, but he wasn't comfortable with those videos up anymore. So it is interesting because I said right off the bat to you, getting that much inventory is going to turn out to be more of a headache than a windfall. And sure enough, the people who were invested in it have come looking for him. But at least they are in the form of his family, I suppose. I don't know who invests in a collectible company. I don't understand how those investments work. But it's just
same people that invest in, they think any sort of collectible is going to be a long-term investment or like a windfall, right? I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. That does not sound like a good investment.
No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. And that's why they're in the position that they are. But so I wonder if he's being harassed by everybody now in terms of like, when can we get our money?
I think he let it slip that one of these close family investors was actually his mother. So still, I don't know how you go about.
And she didn't come to him first before she got into that?
Yeah, maybe it was.
Or did she get talked into it by one of her dumb relatives?
Beats me, man. I don't know. It's just interesting to follow this story. So if you want to see more, like he is selling all that stuff through, I think it's called Caster Auctions, K Auctions. And they ship everywhere if you want to buy any of that stuff. But you can track some of the inventory through there. And it wasn't interesting. He had a part 2 video where he was getting in there and cleaning out the place. He cleaned it out in 3 days. He had a semi truck come in, a couple guys helping him, and they just started palletizing everything and filled up a semi. And I guess he kept some really good stuff for his store, but everything else is just being put up for auction. And they're not doing lots, really. It's like 1 or 2 items at a time. So those auctions will be happening for a long time. I guess that's the best way to go if you want to get rid of stuff, right? Because I think if you hire an auction house like that, like the buyers pay for all the auction costs, right? As a seller,
well, you don't know you did it, right?
Me?
You bought from auctions. I
bought from, yes, and there's a buyer's premium, which I had to pay as a buyer. But as the seller...
That goes to the auction house.
Yeah, so as a seller, do you just get everything?
No, I think
all the money?
I think you must get dinged somehow. I can't imagine. Well,
the auction house is getting the 30% buyer's premium that the buyer's paying. So
maybe you don't. Everything? Maybe that's an incentive for a seller to want to go through your auction house if there's no seller. If there's no seller fees, right?
Yeah.
Like I wish eBay didn't have any seller fees, or I wish some other place. Hello? What are you doing?
I'm thinking.
Stroking your chin beard. Like, what the fuck?
Because it's like we could take our collections, just dump them off at an auction and let them worry about everything. Pictures, posting, distribution.
I got nothing to sell, though. That's my problem. So.
I mean, if we wanted to liquidate our entire thing, like that whole giant shelf behind you, you said, piss on this. I just want $15,000. You give that all to the auction.
There's not $15,000 back there.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be worth it to an auction house.
No, that's not true. Because I keep an eye on like local auctions around here, and they'll put up like even shit video games are going way above retail. Like there's not even point me looking at it. And if I'm not buying it, that means it's not a deal. So that's something to think about if you want.
If the buyer does it all, I guess, then maybe it might be worth it that way.
Yeah, if the auction house does it all.
No, I just meant the buyer covers all the fees for the seller, then whatever, right? I guess. Too bad I can't bring myself to get rid of stuff. Well, I can, but it's a slow process.
I mean, with the online stuff, the auctions aren't limited to your local neighborhood anymore. They're selling to the world. So
That's true.
maybe we're putting too much work into this stuff. We should just pick it and send it right to an auction house.
Yeah, but they wouldn't sell it as individual items, right? You can't go to them with like here's a Donkey Kong Country for the Wii. Sell it for me. You know what I mean? It's not.
Some do. I've seen that.
There's gotta be a price point and a quantity amount. I think where it's even worth their time doing it, right?
Sure, yeah, your $5 games, they'll put a lot of those together. But if it's $30 game, they'll sell that separately. I've definitely seen that.
You stopped going to those things, right?
The one I was going to that sold where they would get pallets from Amazon and Walmart returns and stuff like that. They had like warehouse issues where it turns out their warehouse wasn't up to code to allow that many people in. So they looked at getting a new area, a new warehouse, which they did. And in the meantime, they just did their auctions completely online. And with the thought of going back to physical auctions, but I think their online auctions paid off so well that they're just continuing with the online auction. And every time I check out one of their online auctions, all of the products are still creeping up there to retail prices. So I don't, like I said, if it's not a deal, I'm not buying it. Don't pay at an auction close to retail because you're getting dinged by another 30% tax plus buyer's fee. Could be more than 30%.
Plus tax. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well,
so yeah, I still keep an eye on it, but I haven't bought anything from them in a long time.
It's a good thing I don't have your money. Bills, dollar bills. You know what I mean?
Really?
Dollar bill, y'all.
Again, who's the one jet setting all around the world?
Oh, that's my wife.
Well, that's your family.
Who's stuck in Canada in the cold. We had sprinkling of flurries today for about 5 minutes, and I got upset.
Because why?
Because the thought of snow on the ground and it inconveniencing me and my daily driving upsets me.
Well, I heard that
right now I got grass, green grass, and everything. It's all nice.
Yeah. Well, screw you. The winter solstice is happening, I think, this weekend. So that means that'll be the longest winter day of the year, or the shortest winter day. What? We should say the shortest daylight day of the year. So everything gets better after this weekend. Even though the weather will get worse. You mean
it's the longest night?
Yes.
Is what you meant to say. It's the longest night.
He's a banker.
From this point on, the nights will be getting shorter and shorter. It'll be becoming lighter, more quicker. That's it. Winter's over already.
No, it's if you want one good thing to look forward to, it's that the sunshine will get longer. Even though we got January and February ahead of us, and February is a mother up here every year. It's a disaster. February. Hey, I want to tell you, I was listening to my Sirius on the way home from work the other day, which you have as well.
That reminds me, I got to check on my
your prescription for it?
My prescription for my Sirius. My subscription for my Sirius. I'm past the 3 months, aren't I? Did I get my car like in September? What is this, December?
No.
October, November. I got it in September, didn't I?
Did you?
Or was it October? When did I get it? Whatever. I got to be coming up on 3 months, right?
Well, you should have called them a long time ago and locked in a decent rate.
They'll lock me in for they want me.
That's right. Don't agree to the board price. You get a better price. But
I got to talk to you later and remind me what you paid.
well, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get the Stern.
No, those will be cheaper, but I need a ballpark of where I should be going. Though I have been listening to Stern, probably for the last week, and it's been entertaining. He hasn't had any guests. No, he hasn't had any guests on. Which I have no interest in him interviewing guests.
Oh.
It's just the in studio fun stuff.
And it hasn't been the greatest of shows, to be honest with you, the last couple of weeks, because they're cruising into their holiday. But I'm glad you finally see the light. I don't know why you just don't listen to me in the beginning when I tell you stuff. Just listen automatically. That would be easy.
I told you I listened to the 10 best years of Stern already on one of his first 10 years on Sirius.
And as I said, you do not know
every episode, every single day that it aired for the first 10 years on Sirius. And I needed a break. From it.
Well, let me just say this no interview embargo you have is ridiculous. His Hillary Clinton interview that he just did last week.
He did talk about that. And he did say he was very proud of that. So that one I might go back and listen to.
Yeah, he had her for like 2 hours. It was crazy. And he put it all for free on YouTube, so anyone can check that out on the Howard Stern YouTube channel.
Really?
Yeah, because he wanted everyone to see it. So you can see the video for that.
Oh, just that video.
Man, he's wanted her for a long time on there, and he finally got her, and it was good. Anyways, that isn't what I was talking about. I was talking about you sometimes listen to the classic vinyl channel.
It is saved on my presets.
When you're not listening to your pop stations.
I've got classic vinyl. I've got Bruce Springsteen radio. There's a rewind, classic rewind. I've got my 70s channel. I've got my 80s channel. And I think that's all that fits on the first row. Nope. And I got Sirius Hits 1 on there. That's it.
Well, they had an hour-long show on there. It was a Paul Schaefer show. I don't know if it's a normal thing, if it's a series, or if it was one-off. It's called Paul Schaefer Plus One, and it appeared on that vinyl channel. And it was him and Joe Walsh together for an hour. And it was so off the cuff and casual, buddy chatting. You really couldn't turn it off, especially if you like music, especially that kind of music. And it was so casual because it definitely didn't sound like a studio they were in. It sounded like Paul's apartment. Paul was in front of a piano, and Joe Walsh had his guitar. And they would chat and they would jam a little bit and laugh and then chat some more and tell old stories. And, what was the beginning of that song? And then Joe Walsh would start going. And then Paul would join in on the piano. Really great. Look for that. It might still be on demand somewhere. If you have the app, you can get on demand shows. And I can't recommend that one enough. And it was so nice, refreshing to hear outside of a studio. It wasn't like super clean audio. It was echoey. It sounded like a big room. I know that generally means it's crappy, but in that setting, it just sounded very homey and like two buds. And, the amount of musical knowledge in between those two is insane. Joe Walsh was there, man. He was there in the beginning. He saw the Beatles at Shea Stadium. He went to school at Ohio, the shooting, Neil Young's Ohio. Joe Walsh was there when that shooting happened.
That's
he
great.
had lots of stories. So I recommend you check that out.
No.
But
other people can. I've never been a big Paul Schaefer fan, though I do respect his musical knowledge and
that's the thing.
And his prowess at playing.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't have to be a Paul Schaefer fan.
Well,
Yeah,
he always bothered me on Letterman. I don't know what it was. Something about him. Anyway, I'm halfway through Iron Fist season 2. Did you watch that?
who knew there was even a season 2?
No,
No, I didn't watch that.
real Marvel fans will know,
No.
like me. Yeah, I love the first season. That's why I wanted to watch this. I don't know what it is with these second and third seasons of these Marvel shows. Like I'm halfway through a little over halfway through season 2 of Jessica Jones. Not impressed. I love the first season. Season 2, not impressed. This Iron Fist season 2, not blown away. Prior to these, I just finished watching Punisher season 2. Bored out of my mind.
Why don't you just listen to my recommendations and go with that?
Why? What? Because you think you're the best?
Do you? Thank you.
Do you? No, that's not what I said. Do you think you're the best? I don't know what it is, man. These second, third seasons of these shows are just bad acting and bad writing.
I don't think the Jessica Jones had bad writing. I don't
It's certainly not as good as season 1.
I don't remember what happened in season 2, but
I'm watching it. I don't remember. That's how interesting it is.
that British show.
It's revolving around her stupid blonde
Oh,
radio reporter friend who's a big celebrity because she's on the radio and has a radio show. And she's taking some kind of drugs, and then Jessica meets her mom, who was under the same, I don't know, quote unquote military program that Jessica got put under to help save her life. Thus how she got these powers, right? Her mom's got essentially the same powers as well, but she's sort of psychotic. I don't care. Just give me something good to watch.
Watch that British show on HBO.
What?
The
Jeeters and Crumpets? What's it called again?
In his remains of
Tea and Biscuits? What
the hell's that show called? It's got the girl from Logan.
It's called His Dark Materials.
His
man.
Dark Materials.
Yeah, I got the note already here. Look, it's been sitting on my desk for. Where's the camera? See? His Dark Materials. It's been on my desk for 2 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks, maybe.
That's the one. And you got Watchmen.
Well, that's on HBO, right? His Dark Materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Watchmen I got to finish off.
That Dark Materials thing, that's right up your alley. Because
Are you sure? Because I couldn't stand that girl from Logan. I wish she'd died.
why? Why?
Because she was annoying.
She was annoying.
I like how she was all psychotic, but aside from that, she was annoying.
Well, then you might be mad with this one because she is the lead character.
Well, no, that I know, but I'm still interested because I can't figure out what the show is based on these promos that I see for it. These people turn into animals, or they can control animals. There's a polar bear going crazy.
Yeah, you got to watch it. In their universe, every person, like their soul, is manifested in an animal that travels with them. That's the beginning part of it. So when you're a kid, you have this animal. It's called their demon, and
it's actually physically there.
It is physically there. Other people can see it, and when they're little kids, it hasn't chosen a form yet. So it could be a chipmunk and switch to a dog and switch to a bird. And then at a certain point when they come of age, the demon chooses which form to keep for the rest of their life. And If they get
That's kind of cool.
if they get separated from their demon, they get not a good thing. If the demon gets hurt, the person feels the pain. If the person dies, the demon disappears because it's and that's just a tiny part of the story. There's a whole lore that goes with it, and this adventure that is taking place in that big picture. I'm current with it. They're not done yet. I'm keeping up with it.
Keeping up with Bill.
Yeah, that comes out weekly, so
that's how it should be. I don't want this binge watching garbage.
Yet you won't keep up with any show weekly.
What do you mean? Like what?
Well, you say you hate binge, but that's how you watch all your shows.
No, I prefer to watch my regular TV shows I watch on a weekly basis. And that's how I prefer it. Because I told you, when I binge watch, I don't care about the product I'm watching anymore. I'm just watching it to get through it as fast as I can. It's noise in the background while I do other stuff. I was watching another episode of Iron Fist before the show, and I had the computer on my laptop. Not even paying attention to it because I'm just binge watching and trying to power through it.
You had the computer on your laptop?
I had the computer on my lap. All right, I'm done. That's it. You ruined it. Wrap it up.
Don't forget, if you want more stuff to listen to, the Artie Lang podcast is happening.
No.
And he's actually had quite a few guests. He's been pumping out an episode a day. You want to see a fresh and sober Artie Lang. It's called Halfway House with Artie Lang. It's free on YouTube.
I wonder if he has to do that now in terms of, is it a necessity for him to do it on a daily basis?
To give him something to do?
Yeah.
Probably. That's probably part of it. He had Gilbert Gottfried on episode 2. If you want some good laughing, check that out because that's nonstop laughter. All right. So you want to wrap this up? That's that.
Wrap it up.
You wrap it up. I'll put on the banner.
I don't know what to say now.
Hey guys,
thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Everybody in the chat for hanging out. Thanks to Josh for manning up and coming on the show. Cousin Luke, good to hear from you. Retro Lecter, sorry, good to hear from you as well. And that's it. I don't know. Are we doing this on a weekly basis, or I thought we were going to do it like once a month? This record is just too convenient, though.
Yeah, if we're already talking to each other, why not just open it up? We could make this a Patreon thing and ask people to pay, as other people would do. But,
Look, this is way easier than me having to do the record through, whatever we were doing it on, then I have to import it and do this and that to it. It's beautiful, actually.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're happy, and it keeps things spontaneous, and we can just do it like a radio show. If people want to call in, say hi, they call in, say hi. It doesn't have to be long form interview. It's just in and out. Just like a radio show. Let us know what you think. Go to cartridgeclub.org and look for our forums there.
Oh,
STCPod.
Luke wants to say something. Cousin Luke, can I tell Bill something? Uh-oh.
Yeah. How's he going to tell me?
He's going to come on.
Is he coming on?
I don't know.
That would be good. Let's get a move on. We're shutting things down.
I knew it.
Oh, man.
I knew he was going to say that.
Holy mackerel.
Cousin Luke's going to be a dad in July.
Are we allowed to say that? Or is this supposed to be private or what?
He typed it in the chat.
Holy Jesus Christ.
Dope.
Congratulations.
Congrats, man.
Luke and Sydney, parents. Wow. And they're homeowners now, by the way. I don't know if I told you that.
No.
Woo!
Hey,
Holy mackerel.
Congrats, Luke.
I am floored. Wowzers. Congratulations. That won't make me anything, right?
Bill's really asking, does he have to buy you anything?
Yeah. So he's in a new house, new kid coming. Holy mackerel. Luke's like a big boy now. He's wearing the big boy pants.
Yeah. Stepping up.
No going back. Holy mackerel.
That's it. You're done.
Dropping the heavy news at the end. Wow. Holy
Hey,
mackerel.
man. That's what we do on this show. We break news.
Well, everyone, reach out to Luke and give him the big congrats.
What's his Twitter handle?
He is Snake. You can see it right here on the screen.
Yeah, people. That's his Twitter handle?
Yeah, that's right. I suppose people are listening to this. Go to @Snake SFD1. No,
Wait,
well, that might be his YouTube thing.
That's not his Twitter handle.
Oh, calm down.
Even I know that.
Okay, we'll look it up.
I know it's @Snake something. Come on, man. What's with this? Oh, it is that.
It is?
@Snake.
Thank you.
@Snake SFD1.
Apologies.
I don't remember that SFD1. Is that new?
Yeah, huge congrats to Luke and Sydney. That's some big
Oh, you know
news.
why? Because it was Cousin Luke before, I think.
No,
Snake SFD1.
he never had it at Cousin
Yeah.
Luke. I'm
No,
pretty sure.
not the @ part. The name you can put before the @ that you can change whenever you want. I think it said Cousin Luke.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm right.
Wow. Okay, back to
Sign it off. All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in.
you can find these episodes and more stuff we publish together on our YouTube channel /start to continue. And you can follow us.
You can go to Bill's YouTube channel at STC or youtube.com/start to continue. You can go to my YouTube channel, My Life in Collecting.
Don't get it confused with any other My Life channels. And
Or
you can
this week I'll be having a new video out about my entire VHS collection.
Oh, exciting. On our channel, I put out a new video on the latest vinyl pickup.
Let's not confuse it.
And if you
On
listen,
your that's your channel. I've relinquished everything long time ago.
that doesn't happen.
It does.
If you watch the latest video on there,
from your channel.
the vinyl pickup, you get to hear a camera guy sighing and breathing heavily into a camera as he is trying to help his friend shoot a video.
It wasn't me because I got nothing to do with your channel anymore.
So check that out. Sighing and breathing and burping and behind a camera. That's what you want from me. Anyways, check that out. Follow us on Twitter at STCPod and Joe specifically.
Us?
At
No,
AC
that's you.
Decepticon.
Stop dragging me down with you.
All right.
All right.
That's it. Ending the broadcast. Joe will have to post it and post it.